It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And guys, you think about it, in a lot of ways, the San Antonio Spurs are the league's model franchise. Despite the small market, relative lack of media attention, all they do, Shaq, is
win, 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 no matter what. You look at the coaches and executives that got hired away from San Antonio area. The Spurs organization is like a tree whose branches are spreading throughout the league, and the chlorophyll is just igniting all the other teams and all the other GMs to just flow.
That's a magical analogy.
Like the flowers.
It's magical the way you described that.
Thank you.
I'm not feeling that. That's a copycat. They gotta stop doing that. There's other people that can do a good job other than Spurs. I'm not saying the Spurs don't do it.
So you don't like the Spurs?
No, I don't like them being copycat and everyone's to be exactly like them.
We're
you know, they win 50 plus games every year, but you don't have to copycat.
Really, it's like this.
Ernie, you see this cup?
Yes.
Why should I pour water and what happens? You see how the plant just blossoms and it's keep growing?
It's like Shaq and the Beanstalk.
Shaq and the Beanstalk. And stop. I want it to stop right there. See that? I'll just move it right over here. See that little flower? That's what the Spurs are.
It provides a nice touch for the set.
Yes,
It really does.
There's other teams that
Kenny doesn't want to play this game. Kenny's not impressed.
You're not impressed by the chlorophyll?
I'm impressed by the magic show you just put on, but I'm not impressed that everybody has to get a Spur guy.
There are only so many to go around. I'll tell you. Kevin Harlan, you got the call.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hey, remember, a new place ain't nothing but a place you ain't never been. Huh? My granddad used to say, we moved around a lot when I was a kid. Have a good game, DJ Road Warrior. Like that? DJ Road Warrior.
Wow, not a good sign if I'm missing. Okay. Nice shot, Kawhi.
It's interconference time for the New York Knicks as they travel to enemy territory looking for a win. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. Certainly what we have in store for us today. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this home stretch. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
You know, for the Spurs, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon. Maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
They're not the powerhouse that I thought they'd be. Still a very strong team. Don't get me wrong, but maybe not a championship team.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, Kawhi Leonard has been a great defender from day one, but he has developed into an elite offensive player as well. And Greg Popovich says he basically tells me what he wants to do now. He knows he has a green light. I think that's the difference. He's more confident, more aggressive, more hungry to score than in the past. Kevin?
And they need him to be that way, DA. Thank you. Especially after Tim Duncan's retirement and Manu and TP getting older. This is Kawhi's team now, for sure. And at this point of the season, Steve, most players have a defined role in what they're expected to do from the coaching staff. Just how important is that to have for players in the NBA to have a roadmap to follow and stay between the lines?
It's extremely important. Reason why is you want to know what a guy's going to bring you night in and night out. And obviously, throughout the game, throughout the season, and in playoffs, you have some injuries. Guys, roles change. But when everybody's on the same page and doing their job, and that's a big, I'd say, quote in the NBA, do your job, good things happen.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Melo and Porzingis are the duo at forward. Hardaway is out there with Ntilikina, and it's DJ in at center. Now, here's DJ. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Anthony. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Leonard kicks to Green. Aldridge to string. Here's Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The decision-making of Leonard could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Screen by Porzingis. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Aldridge is free. Parker kicks to Leonard. And a miss there on the triple.
And a blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is everything but the finish. I love the technique he uses. Leveraging his position down low. Then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Now here's Parker. 9-point game his last outing. Green the pass to Aldridge. From 10 feet out. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good.
With the amount of moves Aldridge has inside as a defender, you never know what to take away.
Anthony kicks to DJ. Here's Ntilikina, covered by Parker. Now the feed to DJ. Cans it from short range.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
Parker kicks to Green. He feeds it to Leonard. Aldridge wide open. He fires. That's good. And Leonard with the assist. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jump.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Count that one.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Hardaway is screen on Parker. It's DJ atop the key. Feeds it to Hardaway. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. In a moment now to look at how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up as we close out the year. Still lots of games left. Here are the rookies off and running, and they're really going. You look at DJ. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Yeah, midway through the season, I say he's made the greatest total impact. A potential generational talent. We'll see if he can keep it going.
Green dishes to Aldridge. They get a hand on it. Porzingis with the steal. And stolen by Aldridge. Yes, that goes in. Aldridge has got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
That's to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
The Knicks making a switch here. Wells is checked in. And the Spurs with Pau Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge up front. A huge front court. Long front court. Steve, is that something they can stick with when teams like the Warriors go small?
No, I don't think so, Kevin. That's a challenge for them. Aldridge has to cover the 4 of those situations, and Gasol just doesn't have the lateral mobility at this point in his career.
So it's the Knicks now, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
He blocked one.
Outside left. Dish now to Gasol. Parker outside. Passes it to Aldridge. Oh, good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Ntilikina. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Porzingis with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Looking to end the drought. And DJ throws it down.
That is just hustle, hustle, hustle. DJ beating everyone to the glass.
And the Spurs with possession. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
So you know that every game these 2 teams play will be an exciting one.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Now Parker, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 1.5 points a game.
This is what makes Leonard so difficult to defend, the much improved accuracy from distance.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. Kicks to DJ. They set the screen. Here's Wells. And again, New York with the triple.
Shammy.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Leonard's got 7. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Ntilikina. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. DJ with it, working on Gasol. Off target with the jump ball.
Oh, really?
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Spurs working the ball around now. Takes it out to Leonard. Parker outside, and again it's San Antonio with the 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Dishes it to Wells. Over Green. And the shot by Wells, no good.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Green, the pass to Aldridge. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
Extended the lead. This has been a great period for him offensively.
Knicks trail by 8. Pass to Carmelo. the elbow, it's DJ.
See.
Aldridge against Porzingis. DJ sets the screen for Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And they're called assault. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire? Or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my legs, and he keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." I said, "Golly, coach, in the game, in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments where I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story. San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks, Hardaway Jr. and Melo are the wings. Noah is out there with DJ, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. He used that pick to perfection. Ntilikina's got his second basket.
And you can see there, the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He finished with 38 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
It is. Thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him.
That free throw, no good.
And Ntilikina, he possesses that unselfishness that really allows his guys to play their best basketball. You gotta love his approach.
He's off on the second.
Kyle Gasol as skilled of a big man as you'll find in this league, in my opinion. Passing, shooting, handling, you name it.
Now here's Parker. Aldridge sets up the pick out for Parker. Kept alive. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Ntilikina. There's a good screen. High, arcing shot. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Kyle Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Ntilikina can't hit. We were just talking about Kyle shooting last season. He shot almost 55% from three-point range. How about that?
That's how you fend off Father Time. Keep adding layers to your game.
Leonard, no luck.
When you defend a good mid-range shooter, this is how you contest without fouling.
Here's Ntilikina. In the corner, it's Noah. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep. All broken down for San Antonio.
And the corner 3 has not been their shot of choice here tonight. And I think a big reason for that has been the defensive setup. They came and focused on taking away the short-range strip.
Spurs leading by 7. Parker kicks to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with a tremendous look to make that play happen.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
DJ with it. He's up against Gasol. DJ gets to Anthony. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Spurs have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Gasol is screen. And there's the feed to Leonard. Outside Gasol. Floats one. He lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 11.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Especially on the road. You're hoping for any extra contribution. But for a couple of stretches, there, the backups control the game.
And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. DJ, number 1.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Knicks trail by 11. Noah the screen. Over Gasol. And Gasol sends it back. Leonard dishes to Parker. Good looking screen by Gasol. Gasol, a screen on Hardaway. Parker outside. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
Oh, get it, get it, get it.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for DJ. Getting around 24 points per, 19 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust. But he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Throw good, DJ. And the rise of the analytics movement in basketball, Steve, hard to miss over the last 5 or 6 years. You can't read a story out of Rocker without a broadcaster throwing some kind of number, analytic term or an angle to a story. Teams incorporating a more scientific approach. How do you like that?
You know, Kevin, I love it, especially when you're evaluating guys coming out of college in the pro game. So much when guys use it just 100% of how to coach the game, teach the game, draft players. I still think all sports is a game of feel. And when you're out on that court, I'm not looking at saying this guy shoots from here because he's capable of doing other things. I think a little bit low dosage of it, but more importantly, I want guys to know how to play the game from a field.
And that one falls for Ntilikina.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Over Anthony. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Leonard's got 9 points.
A monster from mid-range. I'm not sure how do you defend Kawhi there.
There's the pick. The 3 from Anthony. And DJ throws it down.
And the defense out of position
on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive goal.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with authority.
Now, here's Aldridge. He's got 10.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Here's DJ. By the way, that's a two-pointer, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Good eyes to find the open man. DJ out there passing with a purpose.
San Antonio leading by 5. Aldridge is free. Leonard the pass to Parker. He dishes it to Gasol. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists now in the game. Feeds it to Noah. New York moving it around. Anthony against Leonard. Here's Ntilikina. A three-pointer, no good. The Spurs have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Anthony against Leonard. He kicks to Parker. Back to Leonard. Over Anthony. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
They set the pick. It's to Hardaway. Noah with his screen for Hardaway. Shot off the pick. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 7 in the bucket from DJ.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works. And beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, and understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. Here's Leonard after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, clearing off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
And Pau Gasol, a very good perimeter shooter, starting to stretch his range out beyond that three-point arc.
Yeah, his face-up game is becoming more and more prominent. Working from that elbow, he's become more of a triple threat. He can shoot it, drive it, and pass at a high level.
He's off on the free.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Tony Parker. Then for the Knicks, Porzingis is checked in for Noah. Lee comes in for Hardaway. And Wells is subbed in for Ntilikina. And he's good on the second. And with all the players in the NBA, so much upside for the league, for the individuals, for the team, Smitty. Which players do you think have just scratched the surface of their potential?
I think the guy you look at is Kristaps Porzingis. I think Joel Embiid. I look at Jabari Parker, another guy. I think Julius Randle with the Lakers is a guy who's just scratching that surface. Those guys have a chance to be great.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Brooklyn.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition. And there's a certain art to blocking shots without fouling. DJ with perfect timing.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Now, here's Wells. He's got 6. Over Anderson. With 1 on the clock, and DJ throws it down.
Sometimes when DJ gets rolling offensively, he becomes near unconscious. We're seeing part of that here.
And Mills gets to Gasol. Green dishes to Leonard. Good. It was Green picking up the assist. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
He's up the pick. Sets the pick for Anthony. For the key. Mills passes through Leonard. Here's Green. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
When you watch Danny Green work, smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul. We talk about the new term 3 and D players. Well, Danny Green is the perfect example of that. Over 2/3 of his shots come from long range. Two shots.
Free throw good, Green. And Green's shooting has tailed off a bit over the last couple seasons, now entering his 30s. Steve, you think we've seen the best of Danny Green?
Well, you know, he bounced back last season, shot over 38% from the three-point range, but his field goal percentage wasn't much better. As many threes as he shoots, you'll take it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Laverne, he's checked in for his... And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Spurs out in front. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Hey, you have gotten a lot of work done on the glass tonight. How have you been able to get going at that end?
I'm just trying to stay active and anticipate the shot when it comes off iron. You know, a lot of it is just keeping my feet moving and not giving up on the play. I know that I can feed off my teammates' energy, and if we can get the rebound, that charges them up as well.
Well, they are on fire after your performance in the first half. Thanks, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Bunker and Green are the guard set. Skilled tandem of Leonard and Aldridge at the 3 and the 4. And it's Gasol at the 5 spot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. Comes up empty off the pick.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Too much defensive pressure on that play.
Pass to Ntilikina. There's the pick. He fits DJ. That one misses. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Green gets to Leonard. The dish to Aldridge. And here's Green outside. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Gasol. Gasol's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Spurs. Knicks trail by 5. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Anthony dishes to DJ. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. DJ's got 15 points.
Cool and steady from mid-range. DJ looking comfortable working that in-between area.
Aldridge is free. Green, the pass to Aldridge. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And now with this break, here are the premier class players among rookies over the course of the past month. DJ, number 1.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endeared him to the coaching staff.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Leonard, 16 points for him.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far.
Here's Ntilikina. He has 7, and DJ throws it down.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. And here's Green outside. Sinks the triple. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
To the paint. Tries it from 9. And DJ with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. 19 points for DJ.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Here's Leonard. And another basket for San Antonio.
You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget that Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
Green kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge is free. And here is Parker. To the inside. Gasol, this is the Parker. Really left alone that time. And now, 8-point Spurs lead.
Well-timed play. Parker sets up ready to catch and fire. And the pass is on point.
Anthony kicks to Porzingis. Outside Leonard. Outside Green. Passes to Aldridge. Kicks it to Parker. Gasol passes to Leonard. Out from MyCareer with the 3-point shot. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 7. There's a screen. A 3 for Anthony. But they'll recover it. Porzingis. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Parker outside. Outside Leonard. The pass to Gasol. Here's Aldridge. Buries the 7-footer.
Aldridge has got 12 in the game.
Great concentration by Aldridge. Lots of heat on him in there. Doesn't matter.
New York calls timeout. And Tony Parker in the 2017 season with the lowest minutes per game average in his career. He was playing so well in the playoffs. I mean, historically well. Then, Greg, as we know, the quad injury in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear that 15-year run he's had as a starter, that window is rapidly closing, but still effective, just no longer the focal point that he once was. And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Overs checked in for Green. And a switcher also for New York. O'Quinn's checked in. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Ntilikina. 7 points in the game. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Leonard.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Knicks have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. The first one falls. So Anthony nails both of them. San Antonio leading by 8. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Aldridge is screen. Hardaway against Ginobili. No block shot. Leonard, no luck. New York's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Dishes to DJ. On the wing, Hardaway. DJ sets the screen for Hardaway. Out to Anthony. There's the 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot, and just terrific at scoring when it really.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 7. Hardaway kicks to a rim. And stolen by Aldridge.
It's the easy stuff.
Leonard with the ball. Pass to Parker. Back to Leonard. Outside Gasol. Here's Aldridge. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 and 12 now.
They are just killing on the interior.
The feed to DJ. And Aldridge comes over to help. Outside Anthony. Picked by O'Quinn. 6 to shoot. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Anthony.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Leonard sets a screen for Parker. Outside Leonard. He dishes it to Aldridge. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Ntilikina. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Anthony dishes to DJ. The jump hook. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And that's 21 points for DJ. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here.
Oh,
He's checked in for Gasol. Anderson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. That's Mills. Green's checked in for the Spurs. DJ is checked in for the Knicks. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. And here's Mills for 3. They get the rebound.
Man, that's a pure hustle play. Getting to the offensive glass before the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Bells passes the lead. Kicks it out to Beasley. And DJ throws it down.
That's how you finish a play, and that's how you fire up your teammates. DJ in the house.
Spurs leading by 12. And Mills kicks to Gay. Over in the corner, Green. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
And did you see the separation he got? It's an art, creating that kind of space.
DJ kicks to Beasley, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Now Mills. He's got 10. Green, the screen. And Mills kicks to Green. Floats, and the layup is up and in. Green's got 8 points.
Yeah, going to the floor right there.
And so it's San Antonio sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action after this word. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, it's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
Greg Popovich distilling it down to one simple concept. Be aggressive.
Hey guys, he knows this game so well. When they control momentum, the pace, they're much harder to beat.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And New York looking at who they got. Beasley out there with Porzingis. And there's Wells. And it's DJ. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1 spot. Feed it to Anderson. Gay outside. He kicks to Mills. Spurs passing it around. Here's Green. It's rebounded by New York. DJ's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Easily in the post. Working on Anderson. Mark down low that time, and he got 3 seconds.
You don't need the big play. Right now, you just need the smartness. This is what desperation can do. You start to play outside of yourself, making a bad situation worse.
The Spurs making a switch. Aldridge is checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Anthony's checked in for Michael Beasley. Mills dishes to Green. Pass to Gay. Aldridge with a screen on it. Here's Gay. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And DJ throws it down.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Spurs leading by 12. And Mills kicks to Gay. Anderson outside. They kick it out to Green. Nice shot from the wing. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
Now here's Wells. He's guarded closely. It's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Aldridge is screen. Now here's Mills. Aldridge is screen. Shot on the wing. Mills can't hit.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Wells in the corner. Over Green. Second shot opportunity. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Some plays, everything goes your way, except for the finish.
There's the pick. Gay kicks to Aldridge. Anderson the screen. And Aldridge the basket on the assist from Gay. Aldridge has got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Porzingis against Anderson. They get it down. And sent by Aldridge.
Great effort there.
Marcus has defense.
Gay passes to Mills. Side Green. He feeds it to Aldridge. Over DJ. That one rolling out and rims out.
And this is a guy that can get you stopped on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well. I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. On the Spurs with some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Anderson. Leonard comes in for Rudy Gay. And Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. Hardaway's checked in for the Knicks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. It was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Thank you, David. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Anthony. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Parker. That's to all. It's stolen by Anthony.
Let's go.
Dish down to Hardaway. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got his fourth assist.
Team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge is straight.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Parker. Parker double team and stolen by DJ.
Wow, take care of the basketball. Something he did a great job of in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Pass to Ntilikina. Shoots a three. Sinks the three-pointer. And now just a 4-point Spurs lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Gasol is screen. And Parker, here we go. It's blocked. And a fast break now for New York. Shot from 12. He's been up and in off the pretty assist.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside, Green. This is a goal. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Defense, New York. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. Over in the front.
Whoa.
Three. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 4.
Easy bucket for Powell. Failed to block him out. He'll hover around the offensive boards all day.
Outside, Porzingis. Kicks it to DJ. There's a good screen. Hardaway with a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. And now it's 27 points for DJ.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here is Parker. Aldridge is free. Parker kicks to Leonard. Leonard tries the double. And there's the 3-second violation.
Thank you.
And an important point in this
Called
game,
on me and it took a long time to
really
call
shift
on
momentum.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. To the inside. DJ dishes to Hardaway. They set the pick. Porzingis passes to DJ. And DJ throws it down.
That was beautiful coordination on that pick and roll. DJ sets a nice screen, then times his cut perfectly.
Aldridge with a screen on him. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Here is Ntilikina. DJ with it. To the middle. It's tipped. So it's San Antonio again turning it over. Here's Harper. The pass to Leonard. Outside for Gasol. That's good. And Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, a top 10 in career points for active players. Kyle Gasol lighting up the Nets tonight.
DJ kicks to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Porzingis.
Shoot it, man.
To take the lead. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Took so long.
Leonard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Trying
to the wing right side.
Game. Search.
Aldridge screen. It's tipped. They get it back. Gasol uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Outside, Porzingis. Pulls up.
Well, you see the excellent skill set. And this is when you want to make an impact.
You're totally right. Fourth quarter, tight game. This is when the true ballers step up.
It's deflected.
Now Hardaway. Defense.
And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Anthony right side. Outside, Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Off the screen. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game from which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick-up.
Fred, you're right, really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the clutch.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
It's a number for that ball. No, what you doing, Porzingis? You had that.
Anthony takes the elbow jumper and brings it. 23 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
To the left wing. Over in the corner, Porzingis. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points and chunks.
Green gets to Leonard. Leonard tries the double. Over Anthony. A putback. And it's DJ with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Ntilikina. Serious passing by New York here.
Our stadium is shaky.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Ntilikina. Gets the front of the rim. San Antonio's got a 3-point buzz and they're taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Porzingis with the steal. One-on-one fast break. From 10 feet out. Nails it.
That's
phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. There's 53 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DJ.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
53 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Going for threes, guys.
Green to
Threes.
screen.
Threes.
Finishes the green.
Threes.
Here's Leonard. Here's Aldridge.
Yo!
Gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You almost made that.
Not a guy you like to send to the line. LaMarcus, a terrific free throw shooter.
That's high. 4.2 is better than 3.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Decent when he entered the league, Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
And he does get the second one. And that brings them within 2.
Being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely perfect.
Dishes it to Carmelo. Inside. Drawn the lane. Down low. Anthony. He doesn't hit that one. See that time from Leonard. San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
A lot of time left, which will allow for a really good shot if they run the right play.
Now you need every basket you can get.
That's the only way they're going to come back, and even that might not do it.
This all screen. Green gets to Leonard. The bucket is good, and a chance for one more.
Trying to ice this one for Kawhi, showing his evolution as a closer.
Pressure.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
The perfect guy to have on the line right now.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 1. 9 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Patience is the key. Let's see what they come up with here.
Anthony, the pass to DJ.
What?
Porzingis kicks to DJ. To win the game. Oh, small chance, but no good. And so it's San Antonio who scrape by with the win. What a show they put on here.
These are those games that
I said we could win this game. We lost by 1 point. Just to take the shot. That hurt. That hurt bad.
Yo, I kind of feel like Bill Murray in that one movie. What's it called again?
Caddyshack?
Nah, that's not it.
Rushmore.
Nah, that's not it, Coach.
Ghostbusters.
Y'all not letting me explain, man. It's that movie where he lives the same day over and over again, and it kind of feels like this road trip. Like every day is the same. I just can't.
Ghostbusters. Oh, Groundhog's Day.
Yes.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Man, I was trying to think of
You
it.
talking about Rushmore and Ghostbusters?
Who is Bill Murray?
The dude from Space Jam.
Which was a good movie, by the way. Oh, that was Billy Crystal. No, that's who's bigger.
You see the melody?
Yeah. We should have won that game. Alright, let's get these cutscenes.
exciting. Would you like to start us out here, Fred?
Is this like a thing you're doing now?
It's nice to see you again, Ted.
DJ, it's always great to see you, and thank you for remembering my name.
No problem, man.
Listen, I brought you here because I want to talk to you about one thing. Billboard.
Ooh, wait!
Now, normally our marketing team just whips something up, sends it out to you for your approval.
Normally they do that, but they're not doing it this time.
They go switch it up for you,
DJ.
We made a special exception for you because we really value what you brought to our brand, and we'd like your input on what the final design is going to be.
Yo, DJ, you good? You look like you just saw Shaq in a two-piece bikini.
I swear he is actually very excited right now.
Well, I hope so. We're very excited.
Sorry, guys. I was kind of in a trance. I was imagining walking down the street and seeing my face on a billboard and knowing that I helped design it. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's
Chris
crazy.
Zane. It's
Zane.
crazy. That's what I'm talking about.
Whichever way you
man.
look at it, it's very exciting. Now, I brought a few options for you to choose from here. Let us know which one you want. That's the one.
That's the one. It was a hard choice, but that is the one.
That's money, man, money.
That's the one I would have picked, so it's the right choice.
This is DJ's moment, and it's great. Look, we're going to speed this into production. We'll get it out to the team. Next thing you know, you're going to see your face on billboards all over the world.
This is so dope. Hey.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the San Antonio Spurs. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And guys, you think about it, in a lot of ways, the San Antonio Spurs are the league's model franchise. Despite the small market, relative lack of media attention, all they do, Shaq, is
win, 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 no matter what. You look at the coaches and executives that got hired away from San Antonio area. The Spurs organization is like a tree whose branches are spreading throughout the league, and the chlorophyll is just igniting all the other teams and all the other GMs to just flow.
That's a magical analogy.
Like the flowers.
It's magical the way you described that.
Thank you.
I'm not feeling that. That's a copycat. They gotta stop doing that. There's other people that could do a good job other than Spurs. I'm not saying the Spurs don't do it.
So you don't like the Spurs?
No, I don't like them being copycat and everyone's to be exactly like them.
We're
you know, they win 50 plus games every year, but
see,
you don't have
Ernie,
to copycat.
Really, it's like this.
Ernie, you see this cup?
Yes.
Can I pour water and what happens? You see how the plant just blossoms and just keep growing?
It's
and
like
keep
Shaq and the
growing.
Beanstalk.
Shaq and the Beanstalk. And stop. I want it to stop right there. See that? I'll just move it right over here. See that little flower? That's what the Spurs are.
It provides a nice touch for the set.
Yes,
It really does.
There's other teams that
Kenny doesn't want to play this game. Kenny's not impressed.
You're not impressed by the chlorophyll?
I'm impressed by the magic show you just put on, but I'm not impressed that everybody has to get a Spur guy.
There are only so many to go around. I'll tell you. Kevin Harlan, you got the call.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Start running back court. He's always got that power move. Animation. What? Porzingis, I think it's a mistake with New Jersey. I think it's bad luck with his jersey.